I think it's been a great victory today, and hopefully we have a little more work to do for tomorrow, but I think she's made us proud the way she has played, and hopefully we will get time enough to prepare for tomorrow, and hopefully a good final.
The stage is set for India's pride, PV Sindhu. For her, there's a lot to gain as no Indian has ever tread on these tracks before.
सिंधु का उसको भी ऑल द बेस्ट और आगे भी जो लोग हैं सबको ऑल द बेस्ट और अच्छा करो और बहुत सारे मेडल ले.
Head Carolina has won 4 matches against Sindhu but has lost 3 times also. And that will give Sindhu a lot of confidence and areas to exploit against Marin.
We have to win and get a medal, a better medal than everybody else who has done so far, and that Sindhu has done it, and we wish that she will also go ahead with gold. We wish her all the best, both Gopi and Sindhu.
A nation of over 1 billion have their eyes glued to what one girl can do now. Sindhu is already the first Indian woman to secure a silver at the Olympics, but India wants more. The quest is to win a gold medal, the second ever after Abhinav Bindra, the first ever by an Indian woman, the first ever gold in badminton. For dreams can become reality, and that dream of winning gold in Rio is just a step away. With Boria Majumdar in Rio de Janeiro, Sports Bureau for India Today.
We have Boria Majumdar who's joining us right now from Rio. Boria, first take us through bit by bit how the match happened, how PV Sindhu was able to score over her rival. You were there and had the great luck of watching it live.
Yeah, it was a fabulous match. I mean, the first game was brutal. It was grueling. 21-19. It cannot just get closer. It was similar to the Ihan Wang match. And the Japanese had really crafty court movements. We were thinking if Sindhu can hold on to the fitness, because the Japanese is a very, very fit player. And yesterday, Gopi was on India Today saying whoever wins the first game will have the advantage because in the second, the opponent will crack. And that's what happened. 10-all. And then suddenly Sindhu in a canter runs away with it. Devina, 21-10, chapter closed. This has been an outstanding tournament. Tai Tzu Ying, Ihan Wang, and now this Okuhara Naomi. 3 top 10 players you've scalped in 3 days. Now the biggest scalp of them all, Carolina Marin. And I was watching Carolina Marin semi-final as well against Li Jury. In the second game, before Li Jury's injury, Li Jury actually had the lead. So Carolina Marin was stretched. So there is possibility. She is playing outstandingly well, but the Indians will have a number of tricks up their sleeve. There'll be raucous Spanish support saying ba caro, but there will be every bit Indian support saying go Sindhu, jeetega bhai, jeetega, India jeetega. It will be some spectacle.
Well, Ashwini Punappa is also here with us in the studio. And you watched the entire match as well, Ashwini. You were here till late in the night, taking us through how it was a historic win for Sindhu. But ye dil mange more is what I want to say this morning, because we won the gold, isn't it, Boria? It's the gold fight and the gold feat that India wants now from PV Sindhu.
Absolutely. I mean, there is no question. Abhinav has tweeted saying he's lone in that pole position for 8 years. PV Sindhu is right up there, almost there. The biggest match of her life, the biggest match in Indian badminton, as that VO said. And she has every bit the possibility of beating Carolina Marin. It will be a close one. Carolina is a southpaw. She will do every antic. She'll scream, she'll start. Every time Sindhu goes to serve, she'll stop her. She'll do the court round. Then there'll be tremendous Spanish support. She's a very, very gritty, tough customer. But Sindhu too has been extremely aggressive right through in this tournament. And Gopi on her side, it'll be some cracker of a contest. And as you said, it's this golden mic for the golden girl. And we will have her on India Today talking about her gold quest.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely, Boria. That will be historic to watch indeed as you draw that analogy. We hope it comes true soon. We also have Ashwini Nachappa who's here with us. So let me just take it with her as well. Ashwini, now what are the challenges that Sindhu will face? Because it's also about mental preparation. How to take on your rival, as Boria is pointing out. Carolina is a formidable rival. She's beaten her thrice in the past.
Tonight's game was only the mental ability. I mean, all these games in the last, because she's been playing world number 2, world number 6, and as I earlier mentioned, the number doesn't matter at the moment. It is the mental toughness and the preparedness that you enter the field to go for the kill. And I think she is ready because her body language clearly states that. The way she has been dominating the court in all the few matches that she's played, straight sets. Though they were close, straight sets, and yesterday in the second set she just dominated the entire thing. So I think with that dominance and a coach and a mentor and an idol just next to her, guiding her all through, I'm sure she will go for that gold.
And that's the question I wanted to ask you as well, Boria, because it's Gopi Chand's effort and toil which is shining through. When you spoke to him, he said that he has sleepless nights as Sindhu has entered finals.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is as personal as it can get, Devina, for Gopi. I mean, Gopi and I talked several times during the day, and believe me, I mean, this fellow has not smiled for 2 months. He doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat, he's just one mission. And if you see what's happened with Gopi in the last 1 year, the fallout with Saina, there's been a lot of criticism from a couple of other badminton players. So he's not had the easiest of ride, despite having contributed to Indian badminton in a manner that no one can ever touch. So for Gopi, this medal means a lot, and however much he doesn't want to say about it and underplays it, I know for a fact that Gopi is sort of inside, he's right there. I mean, he deserves and he wants this medal as much as Sindhu does. It's a fantastic combination. Gopi will get Sindhu prepared for Carolina Marin. That's why Sindhu is aggressive, because Gopi knows Carolina will scream. She'll come at Sindhu, but Sindhu can give it back. And that's Gopi's teaching for sure.
Right, absolutely. In fact, let's take our viewers through that exclusive chat as well. Boria, as you mentioned it, Gopi Chand spoke exclusively to India today. He's the force behind PV Sindhu's historic rise. Take a look.
You know, I've got the national coach and a very dear friend with me. You've not smiled for 2 months, you said? So is the smile coming?
Yeah, I think it's been a great victory today, and hopefully we have a little more work to do for tomorrow, but I think she's made us proud the way she has played, and hopefully we will get time enough to prepare for tomorrow, and hopefully a good final.
10-all, she ran away with it. You said on record to viewers of India today, someone will crack. The Japanese cracked.
Well, I think it had to. I think the advantage which Sindhu has is that she has a big smash and a good follow-up, and if the shuttles is a little mid-court, it's a little bit in her hand, I think she has the chance to go for it. And the Japanese, the moment the 12th and the 13th point ran in, I think the pressure was there, and since she had to do something more to win, and Sindhu just needed to put the shuttle back in the court, and she did exactly that, and I think very, very happy the way she finished off that match.
Abhinav has just tweeted he's lonely there. Someone should join him.
Well, I hope Sindhu joins him tomorrow. But I think she's done proud, and I think whatever happens, I think she's proved for herself more than anybody that she belongs to the big stage and the big matches, and the way she's fought has been very commendable. And to actually do that in an Olympics, in a semi-finals, is something phenomenal.
It means a lot to you personally. I mean, you've always been modest. You're still being modest, but I know what you've been through. For once, open up and talk what it means to you, because to see Gopi so animated there, you literally ran at that interval on the 11th point. So come on, open up. It's important.
Well, I think for each Indian, I think everybody wants this medal, and I'm just grateful to God that He's put me in a position to be part of this journey. But I think the medal means a lot to all of us.
Final couple of questions I need to ask you, Gopi. Carolina Marin, I watched all her matches. Even this morning I watched Carolina Marin. She was at a different level against Li Jury. I mean, left-hander, she'll shout, she'll try and throw you off gear, she'll scream, she'll have a very vocal Spanish support matching us. So, special plans?
Well, I think we need to plan. We have time in the evening to do that. And Sindhu has proved that she's capable of beating a lot of players, and hopefully against the world number 1 also she does that.
Well, 1 billion plus prayers are with Sindhu today. Ashwini and Boria continue to be with us, but let us take you through the transforming journey of PV Sindhu. How she has come along the way. She's a giant killer who has become one of the top 10 players in the world. Here's her journey, her hard work, and of course her coach's guidance so far.
We knew badminton would get us a medal in the Olympics, but we did not know that it would come in such an emphatic fashion where PV Sindhu would simply demolish the opposition. In a format that first had pools and then knockout matches, Sindhu was placed in Group M. She started her campaign by beating Laura Serosi of Hungary 21-8, 21-9. Sindhu had a stutter in the next as she dropped a game against Canada's Michelle Lee, but did march on. And then came the knockout stage where one slip could end the run for any player. This is where Sindhu stood taller than the rest. She started off in flying colours, beating Tai Tzu Ying in emphatic fashion. Next, she disposed of world number 2 Wang Yihan. In the medal match, Sindhu thumped Nozomi Okuhara.
I think she's done proud, and I think whatever happens, I think she's proved for herself more than anybody that she belongs to the big stage and the big matches, and the way she's fought has been very commendable, and to actually do that in an Olympics, in a semi-finals, is something phenomenal.
Sindhu has dropped just one game so far. That alone tells the story of how emphatic she's been and why she has more than just a chance in the final. The bottom line is, if Sindhu can beat the world number 2 in Rio, she can also beat the world's top player. With Boria Majumdar in Rio, Sports Bureau for India Today.
It's Sindhu for gold all the way this morning. Boria and Ashwini continue to be with us. Now, Boria, one more significant thing that Sindhu has done, which I think nobody's been able to do, is completely relinquish Chinese dominance on the court. Because now we have the tiger rearing ahead, the dragon has been left behind, and all thanks to PV Sindhu's storming performance at the court.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting that if you actually see 4 players who made the semi-final, 1 Chinese, and that's incredible for badminton if you actually see. PV Sindhu, India, Carolina Marie in Spain, Li Juri, China, and Naomi Okuhara, Japan. And even in the quarterfinals, PV Sindhu was able to beat Yihan Wang. So that tells you that the Chinese dominance in badminton is now a thing of the past. And even in the men's, they lost to Ellis and Langridge of Britain. So all said and done, Sindhu has now set a trend, and the Chinese are now almost being annihilated by people from Spain, by players from India, and that Chinese wall, that impenetrable Chinese wall that once dominated badminton, is now broken.
And we hope that it stays that way also, Boria. And we have Ashwini who's talking about this just a short while back. Ashwini also mentioned that your daughter trains with Sindhu.
No, not trained. They played competitions together. They're of the same age.
How have you observed her as a player growing up from 2013 Malaysian Grand Prix win, now becoming an Olympian champion?
I mean, what you see today is a result of 7 to 8 years of work. For a badminton player, you need speed, you need agility, you need strength. You know, it's a combination of all these aspects, and you cannot get that overnight. So I mean, Sindhu has a great advantage of height. She has the reach, and you can see the speed that she has improved, the strength, and her smashes are good. I've never seen her play net games so well, you know, as a child. So she's really worked. I mean, Gopi has really worked on those aspects meticulously. And, you know, at this stage, you cannot dream individually. This is a dream of a team. Yeah. It's a dream of a coach and the bonding that goes along with it. So it takes so much to be there.
As they say, ek heere ko jawhari tarash sakta hai in Hindi. Only a jeweler can shine a diamond. That's what Gopi has done with Sindhu. Boria and Ashwini, stay with us.